Yeah, thank you very much. Double OT, man. Double OT. Are we going to see that again here on Bind? Oh, my apologies. Hello, welcome back. I was muted. Shopify Rebellion versus Blue Otter. I mean, double OT in the last map marks. Bind coming up. Are we going to see that again?
It's definitely possible here. I mean, obviously, we got to see the complete step up from Heartless there. I mean, Roy said it best, you know, on the Sky, not easy to get that much value, but Heartless was just fragging out of their mind. It was kind of unbelievable to see so much value get kind of pulled over from that initiator, but we're seeing these members go into a little bit more of their comfort role. Shopify Rebellion Black, a lot of their roles being really solidified here. The only real difference is instead of seeing that Astra, we're going to be seeing the Brimstone, which makes a lot of sense here onto Bind. But once again, it's going to come down to, I think, Satellite and Ion and how much value they're able to get.
A lot of presence now on B-Long. Hexa, double bandit kill, make it a triple. That's a one way to start off and kind of make a statement on this second map. I mean, we're expecting this team to be what, like top 3. We're expecting them to make it even big on day 1, game 1, right? We're expecting them to just go ham against a Blue Otter who you'd expect to be a little bit more inexperienced in comparison. See if Tuzi or Bob can pick up anything here, both on each side of the map. But look at this stack. I mean, Tuzi doesn't know what's around the corner, but we definitely do. And there is no chance.
Oh, man, it's the beginning of the Lion King, you know? All the Meerkats get their heads up at the exact same time and all look over. There's no chance you're winning that, especially into this pistol round, despite the fact that all these members of Shopify Rebellion Black are low HP. Doesn't matter. Okay. So, Blue Otter, Bob has to kind of make this one work.
30
but
seconds left.
Once again,
Surely.
up against the world here. There's no way.
Single kill. No. Check this out. Okay, Bob died, but a valiant attempt. At least a bit of damage there. If Xana was anybody else, you know, because they were low enough to get one tapped, I mean, maybe it's possible. All right, SRB, realistically, SRB, you know, taking that one round pretty easily with a very, very strong defense there. Exa with a bandit.
Spike down, B.
Heck yeah. Love me bandit gameplay here, especially as that new gun. I believe it was Roy on Twitter said that the Ghost should still be picked over the bandit in round number 1. But one of the good things about that is you carry the bandit over into this next round. And yeah, I mean, Exa actually just going straight for the Phantom buy up here. So that screams confidence if I've ever seen one. A lot of pressure. Satellite watching it out is able to spot out 2 members.
Oh, spotted the elbow there. Ion takes the TP. Gets their head taken clean off by 399. Oh, hello. What's going on? That's a free gun. As Blue Otter just snowballed their way onto the site. I mean, the Phantom's good, but there are still 5 players from Blue Otter left on site right now with Classics, a Stinger, and a Judge.
Yeah, this one is really tough. Honestly, just good flood in from Blue Otter. Taking a separate angle. Completely overwhelming and surprising Shopify Rebellion Black. They didn't even have a chance really to engage, and the backstab was already online. It's a good initiative being taken by Blue Otter, and at this point, I don't even know if Shopify Rebellion Black could bother. They just try and take these guns into the next round because this one's looking all but cooked for them.
Yeah, it's choked for sure. Yeah, there's no way. Just looking for some exit kills. You don't want to give up that Phantom. Absolutely not. Same with even the Outlaw as well, to be fair, right? Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
Like you said, fantastic flood from Blue Otter. Ion tried to be a little bit cheeky, take the TP, but 399, boom, head on a swivel. Takes him out with a classic.
Yeah, I mean, you could just like see the surprise on his face when 399 kind of hops out there, classic in hand, just pew, 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 and
like, bro,
he's able to win that one out.
That just happened? Come on.
And now, moving into this next one. I mean, actually, we're going to be seeing a little bit of a buy-up from Shopify Rebellion Black, so they wanted to kind of take the surprise right back to Blue Otter. Blue Otter going for a little bit of lighter weaponry as well, assuming that they should be going up against pistols. That assumption may prove deadly for them. They run into Shopify Rebellion here. It's already a lot of pressure. Nature forced out of showers right off the rip, but still can hold this one close with the Stinger.
Down to looking for any kind of action here on a short. TP expiring for Satellite, potentially waiting for that one are Blue Otter. Nature trying to reclaim a little bit of that space, but Zostal with the judge, going to hear that one, and yep, hold S back all the way up as far as you possibly can.
And at the same time, they understand that there's a stinger close by, and so you can see Blue Water a little bit more hesitant to move up there because especially close range, that's when the stinger goes. But Bob might have just ignited the spark here, finding Satellite.
Oh, that swing as well was wonderful. Teleport ends up coming through. But Heartless is there, like in the smoke. They know exactly where each other are. Stinger in hand, Xander gets it, but Heartless jumping out of the smoke. Hits Xander with a 3-hit right click there with the classic. And Bob, 10 HP, but still can just play so far at range here. It's up to Ion to try and hold this one down. He's got one already. Looking for a second one. Destroys the Haunt. Repositioning right-hand side of the tube now. 399. Reading Ion. Takes the kill. And that is the site claimed by a Blue Otter. And Bob switching over to the Phantom. Here's Nature. Nature still with a kill, though, onto Bob. He's still going to have a tough time getting through this. Yeah. No way. And that's a gun upgrade for Zostal.
You're telling me that the judge doesn't find the kill, but instead the blind fire through the smoke does? That's kind of crazy, but still a round win for Blue Water nonetheless. As once again, they've now got 2 in a row there, and finally Shopify Rebellion Black, because they bought up on those previous 2 rounds, are not going to have the funds really to bring anything out. Xander going to be going for that bandit buy. Should be a pretty quick and easy round. So now Bob's Outlaw will have maximum value. It'll be 1 shot, 1 kill on any member of Shopify Rebellion Black. Bit of a risky gamble on those last 2 rounds. It doesn't quite work out for them, as it's the stimmed rundown of Showers, at least trying to clear some of those angles, forcing Nature back, and the Haunt at least will yield that there are some of these players here. And with Tuzi kind of letting the snake bite go, it should at least give them the idea that they're looking for that play. Oh, crazy.
Oh, what a TP again. Bandit kill for Ion. Unfortunately, can't claim that gun, but the rest of SRB are moving up to try and get it. 4 players pushing through, or 3 in Showers, 1 in the TP. Ion goes down. Oh, hookline in Sinker. Zostal with 4 kills. Tried to peek one by one by one.
You can see Shopify Rebellion Black. I mean, they were all kind of hanging out there and looking for something to bail them out.
We really want that gun. If we can get that gun, we can kill him.
It's possible. It's winnable. And of course, who else but Ion just takes the teleporter, like, yeah, let's make this one happen, alongside Exit to add that additional pressure there. But then Zostal, another player previously on Blue Water as well, kind of holds this one down, left clicking their way through things with that Phantom in hand and shoots down all of the Shopify Rebellion Black members. Now, the buy-up will happen for Shopify. It's going to be contentious here on long, but Satellite misses that initial shot. So it TPs all the way over to this A site, making sure that it's only Exa and Ion watching B.
Snake bite in hand. Okay, ends up lobbing it. They still put a little bit of pressure onto Showers there. Is 2Z, but Nature trying to go for this. Oh, little jiggle peek. Okay, a little bit of information gained. At least 1 player over that way. Satellite on a nice little line.
What's important here, though, is Ion making his way all the way up in Hookah. You can see Blue Water are finally going to be backing out here, but if they do decide to kind of move things through, they'll immediately get gunned down by the Waylay. In the midst of all of this, Shopify Rebellion Black haven't yielded anything, so if they do go onto this A site, they still will be running into Xander and Nature. We're looking down both of these sites right now.
Yeah, it's got the utility to escape, so gonna hear the horn. Okay, saturates.
30 seconds left.
Well, there comes the old blue traded. It's gonna open the B site up a little bit, but just like SRB are deciding, you know what, actually, it's going to be an A hit, and this is, they're calling that perfectly. Although Teleporter can still be taken. Volley into Lamb. Xander taking a ton of damage, 52 HP remaining. Yeah, gunned down by Heartless. We thought maybe they don't expect me to run through it, but Ion and Nature make it hurt. And now it is Bob with the op, trying to find any kind of kill possible. Is an SRB round win. That brings him up to 2.
Wow. I mean, first of all, That's crazy. You push through a molly, take all that damage, try and take that timing, play so aggressive forward in Blue Water. Unfortunately, we see one of the members spot that push out and shut that one down. But honestly, a good adaptation from Shopify Rebellion Black. They didn't get caught out by that fake towards B, and in the midst of it are able to get 399's ult out. They gun that one down. Despite the fact that they lose a member, that's all good because honestly, just Xander and Nature do an excellent job of holding that A site down and don't give up the space for free, making that time crunch really just coalesce on top of Blue Otter. Satellite looking down this long sight line, won't be able to spot out that pesky little Viper just on the other side, but we'll be just teleporting out here now, reinforcing that B site.
Players from Blue Otter, though, scaled up into Hookah, at least 399. Small back out for Heartless. Bob on the opposite side of the map right now with the op.
Oh, spotted
sneaky,
out the cap.
Beaky like. Yep. Oh, hello. Oh, that looked like it could have hit. Teleport, though, across the map again. So now, Showers control. Bob on a nice angle, but Nature is going to be here to surprise her. All that util being used. Bob's going to try and make a play, and she does. Nature down. Smoke's covering the point now. Should be a free plant. Uh-oh, that's a lot of damage. Ion out. Oh, Boombot. Ion, 68 HP. Taking a little bit of damage, but ends up surviving most importantly. But Tuzi through the wall gets the penetration kill onto Ion.
It's tough, but Exa, honestly, is so far away at this point. I think they're just yielding the site here, and yeah, Shopify Rebellion Black completely backing off. And honestly, if we get to see that kill onto Bob there, I think the Shopify Rebellion Black would have had a much better opportunity. Satellite, so aware they're getting chased down by 399, but should be able to save that op over, now reunited with Exa.
Yeah. Oh! Whoops, Daisy. Oh, not getting chased down anymore?
Yeah, get an ultimate orb. Life is going to be good here, but Blue Otter really just kind of running away with that one. And I think it comes down to how those smokes get deployed. I was going to comment on the fact that Satellite, you know, put that teleport all the way on to the other side of the map and immediately just teleports back under so much pressure in A Heaven, or sorry, on B, but then goes right into A Heaven where he kind of needs to be, given the flood through for Blue Otter. And yet the smokes make it near impossible for that Yoru player to find any value with the operator. And as a result of that, that sniper rifle finds negative value on this map and ends up being more of a hindrance than a tool for Shopify Rebellion. They're forced to retreat early on because they can't find any kill, and they need to make sure they secure their economy a little bit more. So we get to see them now. They're going to be taking a time out because Blue Otter have really started to roll things forwards here. And honestly, they show zero signs of really slowing down, as Tuzi has been the one to really step it up on this map so far.
What are the adjustments you're really expecting here from SRB in that case?
Honestly, I think at this point, they just have to be a little bit more cautious about when Blue Otter decide to go in. It's those kind of like individualistic opportunities where we see that 1v1 opportunity happen. You know, they try to get the jump onto Blue Otter, but Blue Otter, they're just paying it patiently. They're waiting for those chances to be able to just kind of walk forwards and, well, really catch Shopify Rebellion looking the wrong way and win in those little duels, making it kind of cascade. Shopify Rebellion Black look best when they play together, but unfortunately on defense, there's not much opportunity where they can do that.
Satellite versus Bob, and Bob quicker on the trigger. Op down. Satellite's body in Showers. They're going to try and recover this one. Smoke it off. Even grab the orb, maybe. Nightfall comes in. There's that Brimo as well over towards Lamps. Nature is alive and well on the site, although the amount of util thrown at them, I'm surprised they've managed to stay so healthy. Not so much anymore. Cursed them a little bit as 399 ends up taking their head clean off. Xander still in Showers with that judge. And it is Exa trying to open things up again, but being able to swing on this high-low setup is going to be rather tough. Even a player in Lamps is going to waylay their push.
Top of that too, like they're just so aware. Assuming Shopify are going to move in, but Spike finally goes down and Viper Spit deployed.
I mean, Alion's going to try and open this one up, but there's just so many players just on every single angle. Ion now, throws out Saturate, little shorty damage. Heartless takes, what, maybe half a bullet worth of damage there, and it looks like SRB deciding this is not the fight they want to take.
Yeah, forced again to save. But I think that they just kind of want to send Xander in because Xander's one away from having that orbital strike. But yeah, with the operator in hand, decides to back out of that one, walk away scot-free.
Oh, hello. Hey, nice shot. All right, get one, and then you get the ult. Okay, there you go. That's one way to get it. 399 is going to push. Ion quickly sorts that problem out.
Well, hey, that's pretty good now. You got a couple of ultimates online for Shopify Rebellion Black. At this point, Blue Otter, though, it's just those initial first bloods are consistently kind of falling their way. And one of the highlight players from that last map, Satellite, has simply not been able to get online, consistently getting diffed by Bob, which really feels like we're taking the script and kind of turning it on its head. Last map, Bob not necessarily able to get as online as we would have wanted her to be, but Satellite was consistently shutting her down. And this time around, feels like it's opposite day, really. As Satellite has gotten almost no value for Shopify Rebellion Black thus far, making this a very difficult first half year for Shopify. Still though, 2 ultimates online, the convergent paths for Ion, as well as the orbital strike for Xander. So a little bit more denial pressure. And I think this is why Blue Otter are kind of playing this one a little bit more split up. They don't want to kind of fall victim to those ultimates and immediately get kind of smoked from the sky. So you see it be a little bit more patient, being a little bit more opportunistic.
Anyone else?
Well, that's a death best left avoided there. Tuzi just walking straight into the sightlines of Satellite. Yeah, they're kind of speaking about it on the desk as well a little bit, about how Bob basically OTP in the chamber right now. You can see it's kind of paying off. Heavy B presence right now for Blue Otter, but they decide they're just going to leave Bob inserted. Oh, that was close. Ion just taking a leisurely stroll past the choke point. No worries.
Knife out at everything. It still is able to walk away.
30 seconds left.
Unbelievable.
There's the horn. Really kind of selling this one, but there you go. TP noise is coming in, and 4-5 player rotation for SRB. Heaven control for Satellite. Misses 399. Position given away, and Bob executes. Satellite down, and 399 have made their way to the backline already, but Xander from the skies there. Ult kill online, as well as that kill onto Bob, and now there's only 399 remaining, and the collapse there from SRB is picturesque.
Yeah, great job that time. Obviously, kind of using both of those ultimates that I talked about, pulling them out at the exact same time. But really what it does is it kind of forces Blue Water to play a little bit more forwards. And you can see the kind of go, go, go mentality for Blue Water. They're forced to kind of go out there. And then it almost feels like peekaboo from Shopify Rebellion, either pushing out from heaven, pushing out from main, you know, one and then the other, and then consistently finding the back of Blue Otter's players. And so it works out with all of the members of Blue Waters looking the wrong way. So Shopify Rebellion, they take back around in their favor. But I really like this whole Satellite v Bob storyline here, because once again, Bob gonna be winning that one, unfortunately, for Satellite.
Double boss back up onto the high ground. Nature deafened, and I've seen that one before. 399 killing Nature. Dog in through lamps. Xander's already there. Manages to get a little bit of damage onto the raise, but wow, this is a fast execute by with Bob opening the site up yet again with a kill onto Satellite. Op v op, like you said, it has been going Bob's way.
It's so funny too, because you see there's a bit of utility to support that. Nature obviously using the Prowler to kind of send that one out. And what that can also do is, you know, if the Prowler's up into your face and you shoot through it, it'll do a lot of damage to the person behind, but won't guarantee the kill. Kind of acted as a body block, but it doesn't matter this time. I mean, Bob has just kind of got the read on that and consistently challenging Satellite and consistently winning. Satellite up against Bob has not been going well for Shopify Rebellion Black. When we see Satellite on a different site, holding a different angle, it kind of works out well, but this time around has been consistently getting shut down, kind of opening up the path for Blue Water to really walk away with some of these rounds.
Dead fool.
So free kill. Now they know they're in hookah. And yeah, I mean, Bob has been wonderful. I mean, honestly, Bob is just Giga Chad, ignores the dog flying towards them, wide swing, satellite perishes. Like, that's basically what's happened. The last, what, 3 duels or something? Like, the 3 1v1s? The util's great, but the dog also, it's not that quick, you know? It's a medium-sized dog, maybe with getting a little older. It doesn't exactly sprint at the enemy until it actually sees it. That's right up close to it. So, yeah, Bob has been winning out. And a stinger buy now for Satellite, so no shot. They're holding the line on Showers. Looks like a 4 stack on B for them.
Oh, man. And actually, we're seeing the Viper Spit get utilized as well. And so, Exa with a Bucky wants to try and shut this one down. This is an expensive gamble right here. If one of the members of Blue Water are able to move forwards, or even just kind of take that hookah space, or sorry, not hookah space, the shower space, this Viper Spit could really go kaput. But that is enough actually to kind of make Blue Water look on the other side and slowly start to clear their way through. Shopify, Rebellion, Black playing very patiently just on the other side. Util in hand of Satellite, ready to just kind of flood in when necessary. But they're just waiting for a little bit of noise before they make that trigger known.
I mean, look at Bob already. Halfway up Showers, smoke blocking her way. Few players going through sand there. B along. Contact play. SRB looking to leap out and surprise. Hookah kind of cleared. Actually, it's a tag one in the end. Bandit Gaming for Xander.
Oh, boy.
Bandit Gaming. That's a triple. And that's some free guns. Some free loot on the ground for SRB. And Heartless, unfortunately, you're not going to do too well here. There's a crossfire waiting for you with open arms. Bob is on A, by the way, like straight up, just on A, but unfortunately the spike is in no man's land.
The up-down works perfectly, and once again.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on. Well, Exa didn't expect someone to walk all the way through A, around into Lamps, and then shotgun. I mean, fair enough. You're probably best looking forward in that situation, but a little unlucky. But a round they'll take.
Yes, around 100% they will take there. I mean, it just comes down to the triple stack. Ion and Xander just kind of up, down, and then they got Satellite as well to kind of flash for him when they need it. It works out perfectly, and you see Blue Water, they try and swing through off of that initial contact and immediately just get blinded, so they get taken out. A great little protocol being set up and a great little trap play for Shopify Rebellion. That time around, we don't necessarily see that first blood go the way of Blue Otter or the members of Shopify just running into them.
Oh, they want to go fast. Nice get out of jail free card there used by Ion, but Xander's already claimed 2. Shorty in hand for Ion, jumps around the corner. Oh, Tusi, I think connected one. Yeah, 20 HP for the Waylay left. We've lost 3 already of Blue Otter. This series, or this map at least, marks very pendulum swingy. Domination on one side, domination on the next. Domination on one side, domination on the next.
All the players of Shopify Rebellion Black that time, it felt like they knew exactly what they needed to do and in the aggression kind of going through. And I think that comes down to that individual skill, individual knowledge of what necessarily is going on. As soon as things kind of get dicey, in a heartbeat, we see the orbital strike get popped, kind of forcing the players of Blue Water move their way forward right into Ion's Shorty. So it works out so well for them. They just need to get those utility engages online, and the rest of the round is theirs.
30 seconds left.
Okay. Satellite taking a couple of shots there through the wall. Don't give him it. Oh, Bob with one. Maybe with another. Not quite. All right, round over. SRB with a win. And they even get an ult for their troubles. Another one, in fact. Last round in the half now. Almost 6-6. SRB with a convincing round win.
Yes, a very convincing round win. And honestly, it almost felt like they were just more ready for unfiltered aggression as opposed to kind of the slow 1v1, you know, map control game that's kind of going on, and the way that Blue Water has kind of been playing. It's that very explosive push out that this time around Shopify Rebellion Black are ready to receive all of that pressure. Moving into this next one as well, though, I mean, Bob still got that operator online. Blue Water plenty of money to make sure they've got a buy up for their final round. And Xander gets spotted out by the Haunt very early on. A lot of pressure just outside of Showers here.
sees nade. Oh, Xander. Ooh.
Oh, escapes?
With the B-hops, okay. Good bot to clear the rest. A little bit of spam damage. Oh dear, not another Odin.
It's a classic at this point. An initiator and an Odin. Bob actually pushed so far forwards. Ion, with the wide swing though, is able to walk away completely unscathed and challenge that operator. As everyone, right now, it's just a standstill across the entire map. Spike though, favoring that A site.
Oh, Satellite. That's a kill that you want. Taking down 399, someone who's been instrumental in actually getting them actually on the site itself. See what the final call is here. It looks like it's going to end B.
30 seconds left.
Thankfully, Satellite's still alive as well with that op. So you see just the caution that Blue Otter have to play with. They don't have anything to kind of deal with this besides bomb.
Wow, that was almost picture-perfect timing. Ion with one, though, as Tuzi gets on to the site, but that wall and the snake bite is going to stop any kind of counter-flight. Zoe with two. Uh-oh, Dimensional Drift. Satellite going to try and reposition here as the spike ends up getting planted. Shorty in hand now for the Yoru. Looks like Heartless is going to pull out the same thing, just hiding on those little boxes there onto the high ground, but Xander takes them out. Heartless down means Satellite's going to have a little bit more room to work with. 33 HP now, and Xander also pretty low. Everybody on the site kind of bleeding out at this point. Zostal with a third, and now Satellite with an op still in hookah. Needs to be able to deal with both Bob and Zostal, who have a fairly nasty crossfire. There's the shot, and Bob's going to finish it off. Bob with another kill onto Satellite as Blue Otter finish the half 7-5.
Zostal really just coming alive in when Blue Otter needs him the most. And a little bit of unfortunate spacing from Xander. Xander walks out and looking the wrong way. Would have found Zostal looking right up into hookah and would have been caught completely off guard, making it up to Bob to kind of clutch a 1v2 with only an operator in hand. A little bit of an unfortunate moment there. Spells disaster for that final round for Shopify Rebellion Black. Now down 5-7 here as we swap sides. Blue Otter still kind of going up into this one, feeling very comfortable. All of the members right now kind of lifting their own individual weights. Last time we got to see Heartless kind of pop off and have an amazing performance. This time Heartless sitting at the bottom, but Bob has really just climbed that ladder back up. It's going to be a contest outside of hookah, and Xander takes quite a few bullets there, but will smartly back off and kind of keep that aggression from Blue Otter measured.
It doesn't want any of that smoke. Come the smokes, the dash. Okay. Now Bob with... Oh my god, nature. Okay. Well, hello.
Spike planted.
Showers was rather evil. Spike does end up getting planted. The TP plays from both teams, to be fair, have been very funny to watch.
Interesting at best, but still Blue Otter, they have to start making this one happen sooner rather than later. They're really taking their time here as Ion gives us a bit of a jump scare.
Okay, time's a ticking. Gotta get a move on now. Smoke ends up coming in. Top box is there. It's going to create a little bit of a one-way. But they got to check Xander, but Zostal with a 180 ends up getting him. Nice little flash bang comes out though. As Satellite cleans up the rest. Nice flash there as you can see Blue Otter kind of running out of time, struggling to find anything in that round. I mean, it was just SRB just not giving them the angles, not giving them the timing, just played that to perfection, that timing game.
And also it came down to that satellite play, or sorry, not satellite play, the teleport play, I should say, where Blue Otter, I mean, they had their opportunity to kind of rush through, you know, try and surprise them, and yet Xander just with a pistol in hand, able to keep all of them at bay, removing all of that kind of flank pressure from the site there, making sure that there was less things for Shopify Rebellion to kind of worry about, but Satellite getting marked completely with the haunt through, and it's another teleport play from Zostal.
All right, well, Ion's dead though, across the map. Satellite's like, nah, I'm good. I don't know how many of you there. I'm good, I'm backing out.
Oh, Tuzi going exploring though.
Yeah. My best catch. Exit. No. Wow, that's an unfortunate death there by Tuzi. So we're in a 4v4 still. Heavy stack towards B, though. 4 players from SRB.
Blue Water just trying to reinforce the site right now, but the teleport play is still available for Shopify Rebellion Black if they deem it a little bit too crazy, but Bob goes down.
Yeah, Bob's dead. Okay, Molly's gonna block any kind of swing here. Those are back sights. And now it's up to 399 with just a shorty. Oh, it's got an 8, I suppose. Maybe picks up somebody. Oops. Oh,
Okay.
gets one. Okay, you take that. Hey, look cool doing it. You take that.
There's no way that shorty finds that kill on the nature. That's kind of funny.
I was
but...
like, surely that's too far away, but well, no.
Right?
Nature was pretty low, I think.
Nope, headshot will do you in just fine, but still excellent stuff from Shopify Rebellion to at least tie us up here. But once again, when you win the pistol round as decisively as you do, should be nice and easy. A nice clean execute kind of coming through. One of the things that I was really impressed with on the last map from Shopify Rebellion was how they like to execute onto these sites, especially when they've got all the pieces that they need. It looks really well coordinated and really well rehearsed. And so now that we get them back onto the offense, I'm excited to kind of see what they can bring to the table. And this really will be the ultimate test because Blue Water have all the weapons that they kind of need in their hand. Well, it's going to be SRB on this hard bonus with Exa buying up that rifle.
I'm waiting for Tuesday to take the CP. I'm looking at the map. Someone's got to take it. Oh, nice TP away from Bob there. Good damage done, actually. Satellite only 45 HP as Ion dashes in on top of the truck. Does end up hitting an insane saturate, but Social takes Ion out. Just jumps straight in front of the Brimstone, who was all caught up. Volley straight over the head of Bob. Undisturbed was the chamber in lamps.
Undisturbed is actually the team. Yeah, completely. Every single duel, they were just able to come out on top of there. Whether or not it was a little gap in the smoke, whether or not it's just the angle that they're holding. Shopify Rebellion Black just walk into the crossfires of Blue Otter that time. You see the smokes come down strategically to try and buy a little bit of space, but it doesn't quite work out well for Shopify on that round as Blue Otter, they take a very convincing round back, but most importantly, Zostel's able to now get the orbital strike online. We're seeing Shopify Rebellion Black as well go for a buy up here, with Nature being the only one who has to kind of buy that Spectre. But if they lose this round, then that's going to be an economic travesty for Shopify Rebellion.
Oh, Bob ends up taking care of Ion pretty swiftly. Boombot, not going to find anybody. Quick wrap around here to short. Nature swapping the gun out.
Now the rotation getting called. Shopify Rebellion Black starting to meander their way over there. Bob's still such an instrumental player here on Bind, shutting down so many avenues for Shopify Rebellion Black.
And Bob has found so many, like, first bloods. Oh yeah, just stop the push here for a second. Choosing a little bit of time. Toxin is pretty low, though. I mean, it's going to run out in just a moment, but they managed to actually get close to the teleport. And there's the orbital strike. Well, they tried. Exa, 23 HP. Walked away a little bit battered and bruised. Now Bob's inserted. Do they know? No, they do not. Nature is going to end up sending a dog out, but Bob is just going to stand tall and deliver.
Spike down A.
3 kills for Bob, and now it's a 2-on-4. Flash onto the site. Satellite is trying to push in, but
Spike down.
all on their lonesome now. Know exactly where he is. 5 HP in a dream. No spike in hand. That's all the way back in shorts. Straight back to the showers. And probably going to save.
Tuesday doing an excellent job denying all of that space. I think Satellite will just try and get this last orb as time really just kind of counts down there. Man, Bob's map control has just been such a big boon for Blue Water on this map. Of course, you know, we're talking about finding the kills, always winning out those initial first bloods, finding the space, but that time around just finding an absolute key timing to completely just confuse Shopify Rebellion. Xander had no idea they were there, and then it takes this crazy double swing for Nature, full HP going down, leaving Exa the last person alive just around that corner, but so low HP. And yeah, this is going to be when you want to call that timeout for Shopify Rebellion Black. Once again, I anticipated that this would have been a little bit cleaner coming through. I thought their engages always look good. Bob has consistently kept them in check thus far. And Ion and Satellite have not been able to come online the way that we did on Split, which to me is very concerning for Shopify. So at this point, you know, take this tack time out, clear the heads a little bit, come up with a little bit more of an interesting plan on how you want to kind of get some of those wheels spinning the right way. Even if you do lose some of those members early on in some of those initial duels, they should have enough in their toolkit to run over and overwhelm the site, which Blue Otter, you know, they've just been finding a kill, and then immediately you can see Shopify Rebellion so cautious, so scared.
Is Bald under there?
Surprise, that's why you wear a hat.
Yeah. Tell Sideshow that.
Ooh.
All right, what is the game plan now for SRB? Still got the hero rifle. Call it a hero shotgun as well for Ion. A little bit of armor there too. Dimensional drift, maybe a pit online. Heavy, or at least semi-heavy showers push, maybe get the pit. But it looks like Blue Otter are going to try and challenge this.
Oh, it's all just bait though. And meanwhile, Bob, so aggressive forward. Ion just kind of waiting for that actually with a Bucky in hand. I don't think Bob's necessarily going to give this one up for free.
Yeah, I really love these aggressive angles by Bob. Quick TP away as well, around the corner. You are max chilling. Feel Bob right now.
Hear a pin drop in the server at this point. Both these teams kind of playing so slowly, and finally
Hello. Goodbye.
swing for at least some spot, but will force to teleport away from Bob, so at least you know that that rifle's going to be gone, but smartly so. Still SRB playing super slow, because look at this. 399 just watching from above, ready to just click any heads if they decide to show themselves.
X is going to try and make a little bit of space on B, but I mean, Tutti is right here. Both orbs and guys, you bumped into each other.
30
All
seconds.
good. Mad hack the moment, changed places as Tutti ends up going down. Exa with a nice little kill. Nice to Heartless, but still. Mark coming in. No way. There's no way that. I mean, come on. I am with a double Bucky shot on 399. It's a 3-on-4 now. Rifle's still in the hand of Satellite, but the sight control here is close to 0. Dimensional drift to get some information now. It's actually swapped over the Bucky with Ion, so Ion now with the rifle. Xander swinging out showers. The saturate is just ridiculous. And Xander with the 2 kills, and now it's up to Bob. An amazing shutdown and a thrifty for SRB.
I still can't believe what we saw right by the teleporter there. You know, both those Vipers are like, why is the wall a little bit closer than I remember?
Yeah, what's going on? I guess I'm just against the wall. I'll just move left slightly, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Oh,
Look at them. They're
man.
literally bumping into each other.
And then, yeah, just based on the positioning that X is able to get, just completely dodging each other. But then, once again, it just feels like maybe the Sketty a little bit on the floor there. Xander able to completely just walk all the way around through showers and kind of find that backstab. So a good round from Shopify Rebellion Black, but you can tell Blue Water, they're accelerating their pace.
Nature, you gotta run. Oh, unfortunate. Very quick run through hookah though, calling 3 players running B along. Gonna try and get the site before they can get there. A beautiful spray though through that wall. Ends up killing Satellite. Hit deployed on the point, but it doesn't look like Blue Water want to go down without a fight at the very least. Rocket launcher in the hands of Blue 399, but unfortunately another perfect saturate coming through for Ion. Does net a kill onto Heartless. And 399 still alive on this site right now with a shorty kill. This is messy, to say the very least, as Exa now jumping up to Hookah. 399 and Bob last alive on the site. Just green. All they see is green. A quick tap. Bob goes down. Blue 99 with a jump up. Nice kill onto Exa. It should be good for the defuse.
Yeah, just is able to squeak that one by Blue Otter. They claim that round in the midst of that Viper's pit, and I understand the call. Like, immediately you see the rush out from Blue Otter. They're all the way back there, and so let's just deploy this pit. Everything should be fine. But then if you took a look at the minimap on how they decided to dissect that, I mean, Oh, so many members of Blue Water just hopping in there, shorties in hand, ready to just find the spray down, and they're inevitably going to bump into the members of Shopify Rebellion Black, making it almost an unwinnable scenario for them. So in the midst of all of that, they get that powerful ultimate away from Shopify Rebellion, and Blue Otter find themselves now at double digits. Okay, a little bit of a dance off on the other side there, but finally we get to see the Brimstone make his way through. A lot of pressure here, but Tuesday gonna have to hold it down. Ooh. Does though.
Almost got a kill, but that sets up Satellite perfectly. That Bucky damage was enough to secure 3 kills. And another quick push onto the sites. Zostal though is still chilling. Oh, they lined up perfectly for them. Spike down. And you can see Satellite's position too, currently sitting in elbow, and well, Zostal knows it. Rotation from Bob now through CT as they hear that teleport.
Look at all the guns on the ground. Everybody dying in the exact same spot.
Oh, Zostal spotted out. Takes a little bit of damage too. And just going to square off on the point. Please not again. Nope, all good. Eyes a little bit sharper this time around for Exa.
Spike planted.
Those X-ray specs on. All right, Bob, what's the play?
Smart move from Shopify as well. They just kind of go so far out, understanding that Bob only does have sniper rifle on hand. Teleport kind of gets taken here to allow for this regroup, but it has to be fast. Otherwise, it's going to be a very weird situation for Exa to try and defend the spike alone.
Yeah, you're going to hear that teleport as well. I mean, Bob probably wants to save the scope at this point. Going to try and just exit through CT. Yeah. All right, save the scope, save the op. Bob's going to get out. But that is another round on the board. SRB almost tying this one up. 9-10 now.
Some heroics coming through from Satellite to make sure that Shopify Rebellion Black win that round. I mean, you see kind of like the bait, hook, and sinker for that one. Satellite immediately just kind of playing off the information, gets the spray down, spots the last one, and finds that spray. But really, the hero here was Zostal, making this a winnable scenario for Blue Otter. Stays hidden in the midst of all of that, which is kind of crazy. But once again, goes completely unchecked by Shopify Rebellion. And so it really gets a lot closer than it really should have been. And now we finally get to see Blue Water on a little bit of a budget buy here. Get to see Bob still buying up that operator, which has really made a difference on this defensive half. But SRB, they've got all the weaponry that they need, all of the ultimates that they need as well. Ion with the convergent paths, Xander with the orbital strike. A couple more tools to make sure they can potentially tie this one up.
Oh, Heartless calling for help, calling every emergency number in the book there to try and get out. Zostal with 3 again. There's Blue Water. They just keep on doing it. They keep getting away with it. They keep
Through the
it.
Viper's wall. 3 kills. That's
just
unbelievable.
A demon
guys.
on B site. Pick up the sentry. Easy kill. All right, Satellite. Lone rifle.
Decoy.
Oh, 1v4 scenario here. Does have the rifle, but really needs to isolate at least one play, and Blue Water have more than enough comfortability to be able to retake. Even if they do lose Bob on that A site and we see Satellite go for that teleport, got more than enough players alive to kind of circle in and attack.
So there's a fairly deep trip on showers as well, so it's like we know this was a fake, that was a clone, all good. We can just wait, and we can actually stack here, as we saw 399 kind of rotate to B. Just another save. Trying to look for a kill, just anything at this point. All right, you'll take that. A bit of revenge for the rest of the team.
Well, Bob's giving chase right now.
Oh, no. No, it should be good. Good. Uh-oh. Maybe not good. 20 HP. Oh, they're going for him.
Run.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, there we go.
2Z, the last frame. God, you thought Satellite was safe there. Maybe best to stick in the teleporter or something, but an unfortunate gun loss. And that's going to mean Satellite has to pick up a Bucky for this round. Blue Water 1 round away from match point marks.
This is, wouldn't have seen this one coming, and still, I can't understate the ridiculousness of that last round with Zostal just finding a 3K headshots only with a Guardian through the Viper's wall. The awareness just so good, and already Bob finds Ion. Ready to pack this one up and go to map number 3.
Original drift.
There, take them.
Okay, just lands one tag. Well, there's that orbital laser coming down. Satellite on the site already, taking a mean chunk out of Heartless after getting the kill onto that Viper. It's just all spam. It's all spam, all smoke. This is what this is. This is what B-site has become now. We just spam through smoke and we get kills.
Welcome to Mind. it's just unbelievable. And one of the things right now, which I think Shopify Rebellion might be kind of staring the barrel down, is the fact that last round was so frustrating. We see them just kind of trying to make anything stick right now. All of these players kind of going for these individual hero plays, and honestly, none of them really making it stick with the weaker weaponry here.
One enemy remains.
Fairly trivial cleanup there for 399. Match point, sorry, for Blue Otter.
Match point.
SRB trying to get their last buy round in, but I'm looking at Blue Otter maybe going fast again. You've got this raised rocket available.
And it would be in a pretty easy way, but once again, this unmetered aggression coming through from Bob. It's gonna be good for that first kill right off the rip, and it really feels like they're relying on Satellite to try and make that hero play happen, trying to make those moments, those pop-offs, get that clip ready in line, but fortunately not able to come out with anything, generally speaking, and this time around, it's going to be just utility to try and fish things out here, but Blue Otter, they're playing so confidently that they just know that they're going to win this round.
Bob waits the last second there before teleporting away. We see the 4-stack of SRB players straight into the moat. The saturate is going to be good. Make them look one way. Unfortunately, the sense not high enough to look the other way at the same time. There's Xander with a kill. 399 in the teleport, waiting for some rotations as the spike gets planted, Marks.
That's going to be 4v5 here. Don't forget that rocket still available. A great retake.
Yep, they're going to pull it. Convergent parts ends up coming in as well. And dying to the fire. Not the way you want to go. 2Z still waiting to fire this rocket off. And there it goes. Launched in. But straight to the back of the head. 399 falls. SRB now just facing Bob. And Bob is going to slink away, op in hand.
All right, should be able to save this one. It doesn't look like any of the members of SRB are necessarily going to go hunting. They understand their economic situation, and the economic situation is not very good. So you want to make sure you keep all those rifles alive into this next one. But the impact that we finally get to see Ion have on that exec is exactly what we need to see. It's been a hot minute since we've been able to see the Waylay kind of fly in there. And once again, that was one of the things I complimented SRB on. I think their Waylay initiation is so gosh darn good, especially you get that saturate down, you got the rest of the cavalry walking in, and you more or less gain a kill. And Ion has not necessarily had that value and more or less been taken out pretty early on. When the wheel starts spinning and all the gears are in place, then it looks a lot more decisive for SRB. You need to do it 2 more times, try and force out this OT scenario, but Blue Otter, they're ready for Pearl. They just need 1 more map, a couple more kills to make this one happen.
Slowly but surely. Just trying to get some util out of SRB. 3-person push. Oh, Bob ends up going down. Normally the tip of the spear for the team, but that spear met a heavy brick wall. Ooh, nice kill from 399 though, holding it down on the sights. Smokes covering the pit, and 399 just popping through it. Gets 3, shut down eventually by Xander, but the damage is already done.
Got the spike.
The spike is going to get picked up. Oh, Zostal dies to the molly. Oh no, Satellite gets one, but needs to deal with this next player coming in. A 2-on-1 now as he manages to teleport away, but can he actually deal with Zostal? Spike in hand. Zostal can go for the re-swing. It looks like Satellite might be able to get away though through short. And now the sprint to B.
30 seconds left.
Has to clutch this one up. Only the rechargeable utility will be available here for Blue Otter, but that haunt could be absolutely pivotal. We've seen the damage that Heartless has done on the last map, but right now Zostal has been firing on another one as well.
Spike planted.
Well, this is going to be it. 2v1 on this retake for the win of the map for Blue Otter.
barren set of util as well for Blue Otter with a single flash for Satellite. Hookah through CT. Horn's going to come in. We're going to find Satellite, who's kind of vibing right now. Still got to be scared of this flank, yes, but both Zostal and Heartless now making sound on the site. Still Hookah in control. Heartless going to swing for one, and there's the flash comes out. A teleport available, 2 from Satellite. Probably going to fakey this one as Zostal gets half HP. 5 bullets left in the mag for Satellite. He's gone and done it. Satellite clutches up for SRB.
Oh man, it's so close between those two teams, but they just have no idea where this Yoru is. And once again, it just comes down to pure distraction techniques. You already got that spike down. You don't need to worry about trying to secure that kill. Just play it smart, and that's exactly what Satellite does at the end there. Ion kind of going on a rampage, but 399 almost trades that one right back in the midst of that fire, and you can tell, I mean, unfortunately there, Xander thought that the fire was going to expire, but turns out it was actually just yet another molly that was burning just a little bit longer. She almost lost that entire map. This time around though, Blue Otter, they deploy the pit outside of that A site. Want to make sure that that is hard contested. Look at the trip as well being set up, so that's going to give so much information if any of the members decide to go in there. A deadly combination of utility. While Shopify, Rebellion, Black, one more round to send us to overtime. They have to believe here. And they've got all the tools necessary to be able to make this one happen if they don't get caught off guard here by the defenders on B.
My face went double OT again. So B making a bit of space on the side there. Ion, not sure what info they gain, but they get an orb. Yeah, that pit on A is going to be kind of annoying to deal with. It's got a trip inside it as well, which is just a cherry on top. Please no random spam kill. Oh, that's a lot of util dumped in that corner there. Heartless with one. There's the orbital on the points. And with Ion taking down Heartless. Now Zostal alone in Hookah. Bob's going to join them through that teleport. But what an angle from Ion. But unfortunately, he doesn't actually end up connecting with a shot, but does with that one. Straight through the wall. Takes down Zostal. And now Bob in Hookah. Completely separated from Tuzi right now with only a stinger. Bob's going to make a hero play and kill Ion, though. And now maybe he's going to give enough time for Tuzi to get a kill and swing. But no, Xander takes down Tuzi. Now has to deal with Bob. But Bob through the wall ends up taking one. But does she know where Nature is hiding out in Cubby? No, she does not. And there it is. Another OT here as SRB take us to 12.
Impressive stuff from Blue Otter to get us to this overtime scenario yet again. But SRB making it work when they need it to. That time around, Ion the one to pick up the operator. And you know, when you're looking at this team composition, you're looking at these players kind of coming in. Honestly, Ion kind of being more of the rifler while allowing Satellite to play that operator. It makes sense. Satellite known for playing kind of the jet duelist op, while Ion a bit more in your face with that Omen player. But this time around, Ion gets that operator and is able to make that one last. So we get sent to overtime yet again. It couldn't be closer between these two teams. SRB ready to close this series out, while Blue Otter, they want to send us to Pearl. Starting us out on attack. Let's see what Blue Otter do.
2 glass cannon ops. Ion, Bob. So a bit of util there. Hookah cleared out with both a dog and a boom bot really early on from Blue Otter.
I like this defensive setup on B as well from Shopify. And we got 2 members just kind of hanging out by long just in case they push forward. Satellite not necessarily trying to take that ego duel right off the rip. Means that Yoru doesn't get taken out right off the bat. And now Blue Water actually making the rotation around. Keep in mind, they don't have the spike yet, so they're not committal to any of these sides. Although it looks like the emphasis may be being placed on B.
Oh, spam through the smoke. Zostal gets another. How many spam through smoke kills has Zostal got this half or this series? I'm not sure. Kill from Ion though. Glass cannon working out this time. Spike still in the middle of the map.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. One of the slowest rounds we've had so far, Mark. So I'm going to be honest with you. Satellite with the kill onto 399. Ion with the angle. And, well, there's a Showers player right now. I needed Bob, but it's a 4-on-2 with a push now on to A. 3 players, however, are stacking up. Oh, double shorty shot. How did Social survive that? 22 HP. Reload the shorty. You got this.
Oh,
Very doable. You got to reload. You got to reload the shorty. You got to get in there. There's the orbital strike, and Bob takes down Satellite too. Span through the box. Nature gets the kill on to Bob as Zostal perishes to their own orbital strike. SRB with a match and map points now into this series. I need a replay of that one. If you don't mind.
Yeah. Charles, I think the nerves might be getting to some of these players right now. Zostal, under so much pressure, is still able to find so much value here, and I love the way that the swap around kind of comes through between these two players. But yeah, Zostal, amidst the kind of push through, decides to back up a little bit, walks right into the orbital strike, and lasers himself, pretty much guaranteed the round being a loss. Once again, we're seeing that swap over. Satellite going back onto the right wing. Ion's going to be the one with the long-range sniper rifle in hand. Decides to go with the Vandal this time. But this adaptation has honestly looked a lot better. They're not just yielding the first blood over to Blue Otter consistently round after round. There's a bit more signs of life from SRB. And as they start to kind of heat up here and get ready, I mean, it's looking like SRB want to win out this map.
They managed to put Bob on a really nice line in Showers too, so we'll see if Satellite does end up going for the challenge. Uh-oh. Bob never flinches, never wavers. Just gonna back up slightly though. Here comes the dash in, one shot as well. Caught off actually by the trip. It's getting burnt alive by those toxins there briefly. That snake bite doing a little bit of chip damage to Bob, and they managed to smoke off the point, giving Bob a fairly easy method of escape.
Still looking a little dicey on both sides. Players just so scared to push into the smoke and the spray downs that could happen.
Yeah, SRB really won this plant, though. Looks like they're going to be able to find 2 kills, though. Zostal and Bob end up going down. 399 trying to be the hero once again with the shorty on the site. Finds the kill onto Nature, stops that spike from going down. Xander flipping to the haunt there, manages to take it out as a quick retreat there. 2 lamps for 399. Spike planted. Can SRB close this one out? 399 goes down, and there's the pit deployed. SRB in a winnable position. Heartless and 2Z trying to win this one out, but Heartless cannot find anything on the site, and SRB finish off the series, a 2-0 with 2 back-to-back overtimes.